Yeah, speaking of basketball, let's get into basketball.
It's getting spicy, you know
Go
what I'm saying?
New York, go New York,
Hey,
go.
hey, the rivalry is. I mean, the rivalry is over. We played our games. Knicks and Nets. We drew it. We drew at 2 apiece. But the standings is looking spicy right now.
What are they sitting? 5 and 6 right now.
5 and 6.
Yeah, the Nets is actually playing good basketball,
Nets
bro.
are playing. I like
Come on,
this.
man.
I
You-
like this
They're
team.
playing good.
I like this
season
team.
basketball right now.
Although,
We're
We're young. We're young.
Good season basketball.
We're young.
although, you know, you guys are getting as delusional as you say the Knicks are.
Find your notes, cause
No,
find it.
No, the Nets are not going to do anything in the playoffs. I'll tell you that.
It's the black
The Nets
cat
aren't doing
somewhere
anything in the playoffs.
in the garden.
Listen,
playoff time, they're not even going to win a series. I'll tell you that. They might, depend on who they draw.
I would like to see them make it. You know what I'm saying? No, listen. Mikal Bridges is not. Mikal Bridges is not allowing the Nets to just go out like
He's
some
balling.
like some
He's
balls.
balling. Him and Dinwiddie's balling.
I really wanted him.
He's a really good.
I'm
Of
not
course,
even gonna
of
hold you. I
course.
really wanted
He's a
Mikal
really good player.
Bridges.
Of course.
That was
He's a
who
really
I
good
felt
player.
like would have put us over the hump.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know where
Just
that
say-
came from.
Josh Hart balling for y'all though.
No, he is, but
Just stay under the hump.
But you want that,
He's not a big
right?
offensive
You
guy.
want that. He's not, but he's been a dog on the boards, though. A dog on the boards.
Yo, the
dog
only thing about the
defensively.
NBA I really like is the parity. Like, if you lose one game, you could go from second to like fifth.
It
Yo,
all
the
depends.
Lakers are like
It all
2 games out of second place.
It all
They're
depends.
13 right
It all
now.
depends.
That's
though. It all
crazy.
They've been
depends.
like 2 games out of second place for like the
That's
past
'cause
4
that's
weeks.
the, that's
Right.
the West, though. Only on the West side.
No,
right
East
now.
too. East too.
East,
Nah,
The
East
owner-
is a little- the East getting a little
is
spread now.
No, East getting
between,
but
between 1 to 6.
it's 1, 2,
All those
3.
teams already spot. They got
We
their
got
spots.
we got
No, it's
Miami.
1,
we
2,
got
3
Miami by
spot.
like 6 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's only 1, 2, 3. It's lock.
There's only 12 games left. We got Miami by 6.
Well, everything
right?
else can move. Like 4, 5, 6 can move around a little bit. Because
Between
Knicks and Nets can move.
7, 8,
Yeah.
7 through 11.
It can
Those
move.
are real spicy.
Yeah.
Those are real spicy.
You think?
Right. I like the whole. I like what's going on with the Bucks and the Celtics. You know why I like it? Because
Because they can beat up on each other.
they're gonna beat up on each other.
Yeah.
And the Celtics, I said it before. I feel like the Celtics are put in a predicament
They
right
burned
now
out.
where they are going to burn out.
They burned
Yeah, I
out.
think they burned
Unless
out
they,
already.
Yeah.
you know what I feel like. I
They
feel like
coach it-
I feel like the Celtics organization needs to just give up home court advantage. Give up that first, settle at second. You know what I'm saying? You really can settle anywhere. Like, you don't need a home court advantage. I feel like the Celtics are that good, right? They don't need a home court advantage, right? Everybody would love it.
Certain teams you do need.
Everybody would love it. Celtics don't need it to
No,
play
certain-
against anybody else but maybe the Bucks, right?
That's what I was to say. The Bucks.
But at the end of the day, you still have a team to compete with the Bucks, whether you're home or away. So now, what I'm saying, the point I'm making is,
They had a fight last night. The Bucks.
yeah, small little scuffle, small scuffle.
Lopez.
It's been mad
Lopez
fights in the
and,
NFL.
It's been mad scuffles. No, they're not fighting. None of these teams are actually. None of these
It's-
players
it
actually
is,
want to fight.
like-
And
it's
they
not like
know-
Kobe and-
they
and-
know,
and
right?
Chris Child back
all
then.
of
It's
these,
not like that.
all of these teams,
Hold on.
they know
Chris Childs
Chris Childs
versus Chris Childs.
Yeah.
Kobe couldn't even. He didn't even
Kobe
think
got
about.
hit with that. The rest of
Adam's,
it is Kobe. The rest
Adam's
of it is
apple
Kobe,
almost
man.
got pushed in.
Yeah.
Rest
So
piece
he-
of Kobe.
For real.
He got hit with that 2-piece though.
But yeah, I feel like the Celtics need to just hit the relax button. You know what I'm saying? Because if they go down these next 12, 13 games fighting for first place, the type of work that they put in to win these games, so even they're losing some games that they shouldn't be losing. Free throws are killing them,
Yeah.
missing layups. You know what I'm saying? That's all fatigue.
They
Fatigue
lost
is
to the
catching up.
Knicks.
You need
They
to
lost
see
the
this.
Knicks.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Knicks beat them. They didn't lose to the Knicks.
They lost to the Knicks.
The Knicks actually played. The Knicks. All right, I'll give you.
Randall with that. Randall with the great last second shot. It was so much luck, but I'll take it.
Which one?
You know what I'm
The
saying?
one against Miami.
Nah, yeah,
Or
against
Boston?
Miami.
Bum.
That wasn't supposed to be like
let me
that.
tell you something.
They called out of bounds, so you really wasn't out of
I
bounds.
was in the third quarter.
That was the fourth quarter. That was 2 minutes
alright.
left
It
in the
was
fourth
it
quarter.
was alright. Hey,
I think they gotta
we got
start-
away with one. We got away.
I think under 2 minutes, they should really like just automatically start replaying questionable stuff now.
No, it wasn't under 2 minutes.
The
It wasn't
NBA.
under
The
2 minutes
NBA
yet.
is starting.
But they
to
still
me,
it was a
starting
bad
to get
call.
a little boring. Unless
Dame just said it too. Dame said that same thing. Dame
Yeah, I
said
think
he
he said something
he
along
don't
the
like the
lines
way
that
it's
he
going
don't
because
like-
everybody
yeah.
keep ring chasing.
absolutely.
He said yo, the
Absolutely.
NBA is not how I don't like the way it's going.
You know what?
because
Yeah,
everybody ring chasing.
It's not-
I
it's
don't.
not
You know why I
competitive.
don't like that?
What?
I
Ring
feel like-
chasing?
No. That comment right now, I feel like the NBA is wide open. There's no clear cut team that is like, oh yeah, nobody can beat this team. At
No,
all.
let me tell you something.
Right? Wait, And then, what I don't like is Damian Lillard, bro. Like, we get it. You tried to show your loyalty to Portland and say I'm not gonna do what everybody else is doing.
End up like Charles
You don't have to. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You don't have to run to a team that has a Steph and a Clay. You can run to a team that has a lot of role players, really good role players, right? Because your team ain't it no more.
He could go
and
like
your
Denver,
organization.
If he go to Denver, he will kill over there.
No, bro, there's a lot of teams he could go to.
You can't. He won't kill in Denver.
Bro,
he will kill if he go to Denver right now, bro.
Jokic is the man over there, right? All right, look. I was gonna say this first. Let me say this first, and then I'll go to your point. So Damian Lillard is right. The NBA is boring. Everybody is ring chasing. Back in the day with Jordan era, every team was a good team. You can name at least 2 players on every team in the 80s.
Yeah, but you could do
and
that
the
now,
90s.
though. This is what I'm saying.
No,
you can
you
do that.
can't.
Yes, you
There's
can.
good players now.
We know.
You can name at least 6
Matter of
teams.
fact,
You can name 6 teams on each side.
As a matter of fact, street leagues are going outside, and that's one of the questions I want to ask. Every team, could you name at least 1 player on every team?
See,
I name at least 1 player on every
one
team.
player on every team. Somebody, of course, that's easy. Bro.
Sacramento King. If I pick a team, you think people gonna name a player? Houston Rockets.
And just random
Any team, any player on that team. Houston Rockets.
You talking about
Sacramento
Kings?
Kings.
You talking about just
The
random
Kings
people?
actually good right now.
The Kings got a
Fox,
whole
Darren Fox.
Mad people.
No, but I'm just saying certain players.
All right, so
Indiana Pacers.
You're gonna be looking for like the most don't know basketball people on the street.
But
this guy.
but it's true though. It's true though.
Everybody does fantasy basketball.
Not really. I don't do
You know
fantasy
what I'm
basketball.
saying?
never did
Everybody,
fantasy
no. When I say fantasy, I mean FanDuel. Like,
FanDuel.
everybody's betting, right? Everybody's looking at the rosters for those reasons.
I don't think the average person in the 90s could name at least 1 player.
You could not.
Like Mitch Richmond.
You are
Mitch
just
Richmond's a
naming.
pretty
You're
good player,
just
right?
Really good player. He's
You're just throwing a name out there.
No, I'm not throwing a name out. I can
throwing
name
a name out there.
a lot of teams like you. I probably can't name 1 person on Houston Rockets.
You can. You just trying to prove a point.
I'm telling you, on the Houston Rockets, I can't name 1 person on the Houston Rockets.
Yo, number 1, right? You're talking about 1 team, right? Out of, what is it, 32 teams? 32 teams. Out of 32 teams, right? There's at least 20 teams that could compete for a championship.
Because it's more, they extended the playoffs now.
Regardless of what, there's at least 20 teams.
No, bro.
That can compete.
Not compete.
In the playoffs.
The Brooklyn Nets can't compete in playoffs. The Knicks can't. The Knicks can't compete in the playoffs.
The Lakers can't compete.
Yo, be honest. The Knicks could compete in the playoffs?
The Knicks will make it to the second round.
The Knicks are going to compete in the playoffs.
They're not going to make it second round. They're not making the second round.
They're not making the second round. They're going to play Miami. They're going to make it to the second round.
Miami's going to beat them.
We would either be playing, we're either going to end up playing Cleveland or...
And Cleveland is beating y'all.
It's not guaranteed. Cleveland, they beat us 1 time all season.
Okay, Cleveland is beating y'all. A playoffs is different.
Yo, why not? Yeah. Why not?
Yo, bro, you a Knicks fan?
Nah, I give you Cleveland. Y'all can beat Cleveland in the series. But
no, they can't beat Cleveland.
I'm not saying we're guaranteed to win.
Just like I think we can win the Super Bowl.
I'm not saying we're guaranteed to win any game, but there's a possibility we could beat the Sixers in 7 games, and we could beat Cleveland in 7 games.
No,
there's only 2 teams in the East that I feel like we cannot beat. There's no way we're beating them.
But Celtics
and Bucks.
Bucks, yeah.
That's it.
But y'all can beat the Philly.
Yes, I feel like we could beat Philly.
This guy is.
With our team our team healthy and their team healthy, we could beat Philly.
When you edit, put the delusional,
before you make the comment to put the you're speaking off of pride right now.
I'm not.
You have to be, because now again, go back, roll the tapes back.
Right.
How many games has Sixers beat us?
It's a season,
and
bro.
we beat them without a full roster.
It's a season.
Regardless of what you're talking, we're talking about the caliber of the team. I'm
gonna tell you one reason why I think the Sixers.
You got Harden on the Sixers.
No.
When does Harden show? When does he show up in the playoffs?
I'm gonna tell you.
All they have is Embiid.
The reason why
you could give Embiid
and what's his name and Maxey.
Harris is good.
I didn't say they're bums.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say they're bums. I'm not making it seem like they're bums. But the Knicks have a team to compete in a round of 7.
Not against The only reason
They
why
can compete with them. Y'all not gonna get swept in them, but I think Philly will beat y'all in the series.
And I
It'll
feel
be
like we
6 or
could.
7.
I feel like we could win one in Philly.
okay,
Yeah, of
one.
course.
Yeah.
Once we win one in Philly, now we even the odds.
No, they don't even odds.
I think,
Yo,
I
the
think
only
y'all can
reason-
take
You know
it to
what?
6.
We are
Y'all
the
can take
best.
it to
We
6.
are the best. See, this is what you know. What I don't like.
I do have a really good bench.
What
I'll give y'all that.
I hear you giving us props, right? But you don't give us the props that we deserve. Knicks are the best road team in the NBA, bro. Granted, you could say
At the
season.
Mecca?
You could say season
At
or
the
whatever,
Mecca.
right? The best road team.
The Mecca.
The best road team in the NBA.
They had the best court
We're
in the
talking
field.
about every team in the
court.
NBA, right? We are the best
That's true.
NBA road team in the league, right?
Okay.
When you have it, you have a chip on your shoulder.
So when y'all
bro.
play at home, y'all gonna lose.
We could lose any game.
So
you know what I'm not saying we
winning one in
guarantee to
Philly
win.
doesn't matter.
No, but winning 4 in Philly matters.
Winning one in Philly doesn't matter.
Winning 4 in Philly matters.
It's not going to happen.
Again, like I said, I'm not saying
That's
I'm not saying we're gonna win
The
that
only-
guaranteed.
It's a real
But
hostile
I feel like
environment.
The only reason why I think the Knicks are, the Sixers are not that good is one person.
James Harden.
No, Doc Rivers. He is horrible.
Doc Rivers not a bad coach, bro.
Yo, what?
not a bad
self hates him, bro.
Yo, he is
I know
horrible.
a lot of people that hate.
Horrible.
Not a bad coach.
No, he's not a bad coach. He's a horrible coach. He's horrible. Like, this dude has always had the best teams, and he don't do anything except for one team, because he came together and said, "F Doc Rivers, we're gonna coach ourselves," and that's the Celtics. You had the Clippers at their prime. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan in their prime. Couldn't pass the second round. You have
Granted, they lost to though.
it don't matter.
It does matter.
It don't, bro. It don't matter.
When you lose
you
to a
had the
great
better
team?
team. No, you had the better team against the Lakers. Both times they went to the championship game. You had the better team against the Lakers.
Yo, being the better team don't always.
You
don't
can't
always
have-
mean
you
anything,
can't-
though, because
but
sometimes
you
it's
still-
about matchups.
when you got to deal with a Kobe Bryant,
it's
bro.
about matchups sometimes.
You
You
still
When you got to
had
deal
the-
with a
sometimes
Kobe
your
Bryant,
matchups.
you can't say you had the
You
better
still
team.
had the better team.
When you have
Kobe's
to
could
deal
score-
with a Kobe
Kobe
Bryant,
could score 80.
who was it? It was Kobe and Paul Gasol.
Paul Gasol and
Bro, you kidding me? You
Yo,
kidding me?
Garnett
You-
was killing
where-
Paul.
So wait, you just
And as a matter of fact, Garnett wasn't even guarding Paul.
You
it was
just mentioned
Perkins.
Chris Paul, right, and DeAndre Jordan.
Right.
I just mentioned
And Blake
Kobe
Griffin.
Bryant and Paul
Blake
Gasol,
Griffin couldn't
right?
hit the side of a barnyard back then.
Again, I just mentioned
he was Blake
Kobe
Griffin was so
Bryant.
trash.
So we didn't even get to the role players of the Lakers, right? You mentioned Chris Paul
Mm-hmm.
and DeAndre Jordan.
Absolutely.
I mentioned Kobe Bryant and Paul Gasol.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Gasol was
You
a great
can't
player.
tell me off of those two names. You can't tell me Clippers had the better team.
No. I'm saying.
We're talking about killers.
No.
Kobe Bryant, number one.
No. You're saying it wrong. I said he had the better team when they played Boston against the Lakers. He had every team he goes to had a better
okay,
team.
I see what you're saying.
When he lost, they had the better team. He went to Houston, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went to Houston. He had Chris Paul and no, he didn't go to Houston. He went to
played
Clippers. But it was Boston, Clippers, and Philly,
Yeah.
right? In Boston, he had the better team when he lost to the he lost to the Lakers, right? And then when LeBron was beating them, he left. Right, he left and went to the Clippers. The Clippers, they had a better team than the Clippers. Right, he had a young Chris Paul. I mean, a prime Chris Paul, prime Blake Griffin, and a prime DeAndre Jordan.
Griffin is
It doesn't matter, but he still was a threat.
It does.
And
matter,
then
because
you had a
using the
prime.
words a better
He
team.
was a dunker.
You had
It
a
was
prime.
Lob City. That's when
You
it
had a
was Lob
prime.
City.
You had a prime JJ Redick. You had a prime JJ Redick.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you had a team, right?
They had Jamal Crawford them times.
Jamal Crawford on the bench.
Right.
On the bench, you had a better team.
No,
he couldn't do anything with
having a great
it.
team does not mean you have the better team.
No, having a great team means that if you're a coach,
capable.
if they had a decent coach, like I'm gonna pull a hat out the air. What's the dude name from the Cavaliers who won LeBron the championship?
No,
he won.
young-
If they had Mike
Tyronn
Brown,
Lue?
they would have done well with Mike Brown.
Tyronn Lue.
Tyronn Lue would have been great. Mike Brown would have been great for them.
Great,
Yo,
but
Doc
that
Rivers.
doesn't mean they would have won though.
Yeah, bro, they would have won something. Doc Rivers came. Yo, with the Clippers, you can't get out of the first round. Steph Curry demolished you. in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And this was no. And this was before he was hitting from like half court.
There was no
hit from
before.
fast court.
There
He
was
was
no
born,
before.
bro.
No. No, I'm talking about like when
I
when
just
he made it popular.
Coaching does
Listen,
matter
I hear
because
what you're
Popovich does it with nobody.
Like the
So
greatest,
I see what you're saying.
the greatest play I've ever seen in basketball was when Steph Curry came down with the ball and like he cut up the whole team, and Chris Paul was like swiping at him, and he stepped back and hit the 3-pointer,
And just turn around.
and just turn
Even
around.
going
I
yet.
say, yo,
That man turned around ain't even going yet.
that's
That's disrespectful.
mad
That's
disrespectful.
disrespectful.
So I'm telling you, and then now we go to Philly. Philly, come on, like this.
You can't.
You
Doc
have a
can't play-
big. You have a
Doc
big
can't-
man. There's only one other big man in the league.
Doc can't play.
It's
on
one
the court.
other big man in the league.
Doc can't play
There's
the
Who-
game.
who's
There's
three?
three right now.
Who's the third one?
Jokic.
Uh huh.
Embiid,
Uh huh.
and Giannis.
Giannis is
No,
not
no.
a big man.
I'm talking about a big
You
man.
talking about a real center?
Yeah, like
So
like
a
a real
true
center.
Bro, Giannis is like 9 feet tall, bro.
No.
He's
His
technically-
arm.
but I mean-
His
technically
arm
a center.
is up there.
Yo, and
Giannis-
back in the days, he'd have been a center. They're like, yo, go down the blocks, bro.
Yeah.
He'd have been a center in the 90s. Go on the blocks.
No, but I'm telling you, there's only one big man in the league.
I mean, NBA is
When
nasty.
you, when
And
you
you-
say big man,
Center.
A scoring big. You mean like
Uh,
a scoring center?
Like yeah, like
Right.
a
Like an offensive center. Somebody that could score the ball.
right. MB to me does stupid crap. Like, bro, you could demolish anybody in the paint,
I think he let his
and you
emotions
in
get
the
the best of him
three, you
sometimes.
hitting a 3-pointer, like kill. That's why you don't want MVP because Jokic is killing in the paint. He's killing in the
nah,
paint.
but you can't say that because Embiid is still murdering the league.
No, but he doesn't do it consistently. Like there be some
he's
games.
been doing it
No.
consistently.
It'd be some games where you be like, "Yo, Embiid, they only have guards out there. Like, why are you hitting 3-pointers?"
He needs more
That
conditioning.
is
He
the
getting
league.
tired.
That is the league today.
You need
The league
conditioning.
No,
today.
Jokic is different. If you watch Jokic, he starts
But
from
Jokic
he
knows
starts
his
from
role,
the free
though.
throws. He starts from the free throw, and then everybody is running around, boop boop boop, like he's like the octopus.
So you know what the difference is? Fundamentals versus flashy.
Of course, but that's
Granted-
that's Doc Rivers' fault.
No, that's not Doc Rivers' fault
And-
because Embiid has been like this before Doc Rivers.
And
Embiid was
No,
staying at the three-point line.
MB was killing before Doc Rivers
it's the
got there.
difference between
But
them.
Embiid was shooting threes before
There's-
Doc
there's
Rivers.
a difference
got there.
between
So
them
you can't say Doc. You
I
can't blame
can't-
Doc
I
Rivers
can't.
for
The
that.
difference is
Can't
You
remember
just
that.
want to. You just want to blame Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers a bum.
the
I'd rather you
offense-
say you just want to blame him.
the offense
the
of
ball.
Denver goes through Jokic, right?
Yes,
He is the focal point of the offense. It goes through him. He creates the plays.
right,
The offense in Philly goes through James Harden. It doesn't go through Embiid.
because he's the point guard. Because
No,
Doc,
because
So
that
what's
is the
the
great.
difference?
That is the
No,
best
'cause no,
facilitator
no,
you
no.
have on your team.
No, 'cause
Nuggets'
Doc-
best
When you don't have
facilitator
another
is their
Doc
That's
is
right,
Doc is
exactly.
old. No, Doc is old school.
No,
The point guard, the
no.
point
Is
guard
he
was
the
The
best- what
better.
he had.
the best facilitator on the team is Harden versus Jokic.
Right.
So now, even though you have a point guard in Denver, the facilitator is still Jokic,
But
it goes through him.
and he
Not a true point guard. Jokic actually runs down with the ball
Yeah,
in his
because
hand.
they don't have
Again,
a two point guard.
Because
But-
he's the
but
point guard.
Philly does.
He's everything.
no again
But
because
Philly has
he's
that.
your,
Absolutely.
he's
Which is-
your
which
best
is James
facilitator,
Harden.
and he draws a double team.
Oh, you get
Jokic.
Jokic. Yes.
So again, this is why he ends up having the ball in the circumstances that he has the ball.
Yeah.
If there was no Harden, who knows? The play might start at the top of the key with Embiid every time.
But even before Harden, Ben Simmons was running down the court with the ball.
because he was the best facilitator that
He
they
was
had.
the point because Embiid is a player that he should be what he is. Go in the paint, big boy, and score. You're
But
bigger
he
than
does that.
everybody in the league right now.
But he does that.
Not every time.
You
have- no.
You're finding a reason right now to just gun at whoever you want.
No. I'm telling you this. When you see the matchup on the court,
Mm-hmm.
if you look at it, Embiid, it be guards on the court, and Embiid is taking 3-pointers.
Because he if they leaving him open, he's gonna take that shot.
He shouldn't even be back there.
That is that
He
is
should be killing them
that
in the
is
paint.
Today's game.
All right, well, let's get into the hot topic that's been hot for 2 weeks now. Gunman Morant.
What they call him?
Ja
Warren.
Warren. Ja Warren.
What's your take on that, man?
My take on him? I think he's an idiot. I think that he has some growing up to do. He's still young. He's 23 years old. At 23, we all was doing dumb stuff.
At
But-
23, no. We
Well, we wasn't,
weren't.
obviously. Yeah, we wasn't.
I'm gonna
But
tell you
We're
this.
not gonna see.
But
Alright, so-
I think that that it's not. I won't put 100% of the blame on him. I put more of the blame on his father, because his father is actually in his life. He's at the games every game. Why are you allowing your son to go down this path when you know supposedly they grew up in a good home, good neighborhood, went to a good school? So where did you find this gangster life now that you're in the NBA making millions of dollars?
Let me tell you. I think nowadays that these young kids, that's their thing. You know what I mean? Like Instagram, they want to show off guns. Like even these regular kid. Matter of fact, my daughter loves Little Mambo. You know who he is?
Who?
Little Mambo.
I have no idea who that is.
Do you know what that is? Irv.
You know what Lil Mambo is?
You know what Little Mambo is?
Never heard.
He's a rapper?
He is a rapper, a white rapper that he goes to like a private school, and he is a drill rapper.
Where's he from?
He's from New York,
Oh, never heard of this guy.
and he's
before.
toting guns.
Little Mambo? Let me look this guy up.
Little Mambo, and he's toting guns, and telling everybody to, whatever, do you, whatever.
I'm sorry.
Another breaking news?
It doesn't seem like it's confirmed yet, but Eagles in talks with Cowboys to give him Darius Slay.
Oh, what? I was trying to get everybody in.
All the vets. It's a little bit too much.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's a
I mean,
little
why would
too
the
much,
Eagles do that in their own division?
You could only start two cornerbacks. Like what defense are we gonna run? Nickel every play. But yeah, my bad. Little Mamba.
Yeah, Little Mambo.
Peter Parker over here?
Yes, that's him.
Is he?
Come on, man. This kid needs to give it up. Go back to school.
Is he in movies?
No,
That's not the little.
Little Mambo. Little Mambo is like so.
He look like the Mad TV kid.
Yes, he does. So nowadays, because Little Mambo's gonna be watching this, because he be trolling every YouTube, whatever like that.
Run up in the dark
So-
comments, Lil Mambo. Talk about it. Come on the show.
So
Let's talk.
definitely come on the show. So like I said, you have these young kids today. That's popular to them. Toting guns, doing everything like that. John Morant is young, so if you're hanging around with young guys doing all this young stuff, you're gonna do the same exact thing. Now, bringing a gun to the airline, now you're doing some next stuff.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I think to me it's gonna be. I think John Morant. He's young. He's doing what the young kids doing today.
But the young kids was doing that in the 80s and the 90s and
No,
2000s too.
not like bro. They carry.
Now they're doing it for social media.
Absolutely,
Right, that's the
absolutely. Because Iverson was like
Yeah.
like a
So
thug.
my thing is, all right. So my thing is, we're not talking about a situation where he got caught with a gun, right? We're not talking about a situation where he was walking into an arena and the metal detector went off and he had the gun on him. We're talking about him having to go on IG, right? While in the strip club. You're in the strip club, right? This is during the season. You got games going on and everything.
Bro,
You're
right after that game, it was the same night.
You're injured, so granted, you're not playing. Cool, right? But your team just had a game. You're in a strip club.
Oh, wait.
You go on live, right? You set your phone up in the strip club. You want to show everybody you in the strip club. All right, cool. Have your fun. And then you come out and show the gun in the... I'm not giving any sort of energy to say we were young and we did dumb shit when we were young. We did not do dumb stuff like that after getting a job. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We didn't do before we got the job.
But we
At the age of 23, right? We were already grooming ourselves. We were grooming ourselves to
talking about the time we are now.
Hold on, but you cannot use the terms. We forget like we used to do dumb stuff. When we forget we used to do dumb stuff, we were smoking weed, getting caught doing low key stuff like small minimal. We're talking about brandishing a gun on a social media platform, knowing who you are, right? Knowing who you are. We're not talking about shoplifting a bag of chips or you know what I'm saying? Like even
matter.
alright, so NFL. What was dude that stole the underwear?
James Winston.
No, it wasn't James Winston.
No, he stole crab.
What was it? Giants.
stole
It
crab.
was Giants.
No, he stole crab.
He stole crab.
crack.
Stealing crab, bro. It was Giants receiver? Or went to stole underwear?
Was this guy? Was it Shepard?
Was it Sterling Shepard?
Stole underwear?
Somebody stole
some
underwear
bro.
from a department store.
Like they went to like
Walmart,
TJ Maxx or
like
something,
TJ Walmart or
and
something
they
like that.
stole underwear. But that is dumb stuff, right? That's dumb stuff that we forget. Little things that we used to do. Swipe a Walmart, them and put one in the bag.
Jump a turnstile, do something stupid.
You know what I'm saying? You can't compare.
This is a gun. He
So
got
I'm
caught
with.
online. Not even caught online, but he put himself online with the gun.
If you would have got caught, then I would go hands down. I'm jumping into the. Come on now, we try to act like we didn't try to get away with certain things. You know what I'm saying?
So the problem is he showed it online. That's the problem.
No, the problem is, yes.
Yeah, but I know all these athletes got guns.
Of course,
Everybody,
right.
that's
states
not a-
there.
that's not
but
the
only-
the thing
the
is,
only
a lot
problem
of them have
is-
legal guns too because they live in states where you
No,
can
his
have
gun
them.
No,
might
but
be
the
legal
only,
too.
his gun it might be legal, but the only problem is he showed it on
willingly,
Right, he showed it on social media.
which is
And he
that's
took it on the team
my
plane,
issue.
which is a
But they-
violation of
Even if
FAA
you take it
rules.
on the team plane, I don't care
a
because I'm
violation
pretty
of
sure
FAA rules.
mad
It's
people.
violation,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure a lot of people take their strap.
The
on
pilot
the
can lose his
plane.
license.
Again, you now know the violation of you taking the gun on the team plane, and you go out your way to show that.
Bro, that's how these dudes make their
What
money.
if the gun would have went off on the plane and punctured
Forget the plane. What if the gun would have went off while you're brandishing it in the club?
No, on the plane he could have died because the plane would have went down.
Again, so I'm not going to talk about the plane because
everyone
pretty
could have
sure.
died. The whole team.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to talk about the plane
He said
because
the club.
I guarantee
The club,
I
the
can
plane.
guarantee you, Ja Morant is not the first to
Of
bring
course
his
not.
personal gun on a plane. So
No.
we're not going to discuss why did he have it on a
John
plane.
Morant, why do you need a gun for?
bro.
You have no ops, bro.
No,
You can't say that.
These
You can't
athletes,
say that.
these athletes
Security.
get robbed.
You can't-
These athletes are getting robbed, bro.
Get
Yo,
security.
these
That's what
security-
professional
What
security
happened-
guards are for.
These
What happened
securities
to
don't
your
get
girl?
paid to die, bro.
Yo, what happened to your girl?
These securities don't
Ain't
get
your
paid
girl
to die.
Glorilla got beat up on stage or
Nah,
she
she
got?
didn't get beat up on stage. It was a stampede. 'Cause
Yeah.
They thought it was gunshots, but it wasn't. And
But
then
yeah,
two people
but
died.
her security didn't do anything, so she want to fire the security guards.
Yo, these security
fire
guards
them.
don't get paid to get shot.
But
Right,
you
we
also
don't.
know it's illegal to go with a gun in
Yes.
certain states.
But
Even
you
if
know-
your gun is legal, you
Again,
can't carry it to other states.
Again,
Didn't
I'm
Puffy?
sure Ja Morant
Didn't Puffy?
is not the first.
Didn't Puffy bodyguard get shot for him and he died?
Yeah.
I
And the
ain't-
shooting in Manhattan.
Right,
That's
it's
what
Manhattan.
I'm
We don't care
Pretty
about that.
sure
The one
Ja
with J-Lo, when
Morant
J-Lo
is
left him
not.
after that. She was like, nah, your life is crazy.
Yeah.
She's out of here.
Yeah, I mean, yo, these young kids are doing it.
But no,
It's social media,
Yo,
bro.
NBA young boy. Look at NBA young boy.
Yeah, I know none of his music. And
Me
Me
everybody
either.
loves
I don't
him.
even know
Everybody
who that
loves
is.
it. He throws a lot
I
of.
hear the name.
He
but I
put
don't
he
know
put a
who that
lot
is.
of guns on. Little Dirk put a lot
Dirk
of
is from
guns
Chicago,
on
though, so
things.
he-
But again, these
Chief
are
Keef- oh, that's
these,
Chicago.
But all right, so now again, we're not gonna we don't want to drift over, right?
Right,
Because
right.
we're not.
just over the-
No, no,
we're not-
I'm just
yeah, we're
saying-
not
No, you
culture.
can't
It's the
just
young
say that, 'cause
kids.
now you're comparing an athlete to rappers. Rappers, this is the lifestyle
They
they
portray
have
that,
to
right,
portray,
right.
So when you
And
do
they
that,
live that.
But
when you
he's
do that, I'm
trying
not
to
saying.
be. He's trying to be the bad boys.
No, so my take on this whole situation, I personally feel like.
Do you think his father has taken any fault in that?
Hold on. I'm gonna give my 2 cents. My personal take on this situation, I personally feel like something is going on with Ja Morant outside of basketball. It might be in his hood, or maybe somebody tried him recently, right? Nah, I'm just saying.
I think his
Hold
his
on.
circle-
Hear me out real quick. You're Ja Morant, right? You're Khalil Marshall. You know what I'm saying? You know, National Grid is a $1 billion company.
Mm-hmm.
You're a millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
You're not. You're hypothetically speaking. You start to come to you working this. You're like 7 years into the grid. You know what I'm saying? You've never been a thug. You've never acted a certain way. Out of nowhere, one day your house gets robbed, right?
Mhm.
The next, like, say 2 months later, somebody tries to say something or leaves like a note on your car just randomly. Nobody ever messed with you ever in life before. Now all of a sudden it's like you feeling like, yo, nah, people trying me.
So
You know what I'm
can't-
saying? So now it's like I feel like I'm not really a thug. I'm not about that life. But now I feel like I have to show people I am
That
a
makes
little
no
more.
sense.
That is not
this
relevant
is
to his-
this
to
is
his-
no.
That make
So
no
again,
sense.
Man is out there brandishing
now,
a gun out here.
hold on,
All line
hold
and
on, hear me
dancing,
out,
bro.
Stop cutting me off. Hold on, hear me out.
That make no sense.
If you realize Ja Morant and how he's been acting on the court also, All of a sudden, this tough guy came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, like there's been a tough guy role with John Morant out of nowhere.
You know what you
Right? So it's like, where did this guy come from? You know what I'm saying? What brought on this John Morant that all of a sudden you're popping off at the mouth with everybody, and now it's like you're throwing up signs when you're during the game. You're not a game. You're not getting a field.
I don't think his enemies are after him.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I think something has going on.
Do you know why that make no sense? Because you just said he's a millionaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
If somebody's charging, what the first thing you gonna do?
You gonna get security.
You gonna move.
Oh, move.
Not everybody does that.
Bro, you're going to move.
You think it's easier said than
It's
done.
easier for them. It's not easier for
You know how many
us.
To be honest, I don't think that's the case.
No, I'm not saying that is the
I
exact
think he's
case.
just trying to portray this. Not even portray it. He's just
No,
trying
no,
to
he
run.
is trying
He's trying to be
portray.
The bad boys.
He is trying to portray to be a bad boy.
Right.
But why? Why all of a sudden now?
Because who makes
Maybe
the
they feel like they can intimidate the league
Bro,
until they way up to the top.
who
of the
makes the most money in the
That
world?
makes no sense.
Maybe.
No.
Because what's we gonna do the same thing?
Who?
What's this guy's name on the light skin guy on the team?
Oh, yes.
Bain.
Not Bain. Brooks.
Not Bain. Brooks. Dylan Brooks.
No, but
he's
Dylan
doing
Brooks,
the same thing.
Dylan Brooks is not doing.
But
the
he's
same.
not doing the guns.
Dylan Brooks.
He's doing the same thing.
Dylan Brooks.
Not accusing you, Dylan. You're not doing the guns. But he's doing the
Dylan
same thing.
Dylan Brooks is becoming a pest. That is different from trying to be a gangster, right? Dylan Brooks is becoming a
Patrick
pest.
Beverly's a pest.
Dylan Brooks is becoming a Draymond Green. That's what he's trying
That's
to
what
do.
he's trying to be.
And he's
Nah, Draymond is not a pest,
He's
Who,
Draymond Green?
been a press.
Not press. He's a.
now he's calmed down now.
He's calmed down
He's
now because
calmed
of
down
all
now.
the texts and all
Draymond
all
Green-
that money he had to pay.
for that punch, right?
Draymond Green
Yeah,
has
his
been a pest, and he's been trying his best to be a pest. That's what Pat Beverly does the same thing.
Are y'all gonna put any blame on his father? Yes or no?
Slightly. See. I don't say the blame. The word blame is a very strong word, right? Because you can't. When you have kids, you know what I'm saying. You will understand, right?
right?
You can only do but so much. So from my perspective is the part where I say I give his father fault is perception is key, right? So we don't know what he's telling John Morant on
Absolutely.
his personal
I was
time,
gonna say
right,
that,
at
right.
all. But the perception is you're his mans. You're not
On
his
the
father.
sideline,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like you're his mans. That's your mans. You're not. I don't watch every Grizzly game.
Me either.
I only see the ones that are televised, or if they're playing the Knicks, or if it's a playoff game. I have yet to see his father have to grip him up or talk to him on some like, yo, serious. Everything has been.
Do that.
No, you
Not
can't
like-
say that.
No, he's not gonna do that in the open.
No. So again, when you see Del Curry, granted, this could be his aura. You know, his aura could be quiet. When Steph is in his bag and he's doing or making wrong things, Del's over there like this with the serious face. Everything for John Morant's pops is smiles and drink in the hand and
because he
you know what I'm saying? Like
he wants to be in the
this is what
limelight
I'm
too. He
saying.
wants to
So
be the
again, the
celebrity father.
perception
That's
is
why
key.
Shannon Sharp will
The
put the hands
perception is key. When you're courtside, a lot of these fathers don't even be courtside. They be in the stands.
Yeah, Del Curry. I've never seen Del Curry sit courtside.
When
He's a former player.
When you are courtside,
They be like the fifth row.
you have first. You probably got more rank than the coach over there. So when your son is doing certain things out of line, out of order, you better have that face like, yo, get it together. Or when they pass by here, get it together. You know what I'm saying? It's just an influence. So perception again. I say perception is key. To us watching the game, that's his man's. That's not his pop.
I think honestly, to me, John Morant's father probably spoke to him, but
I'm pretty sure he did.
But to have, I don't think the good guy makes the most money. You know what I mean? I don't think being a good guy, you're gonna make money like that.
Being a bad guy, lose your
Being being a bad guy, you lose some endorsements, but
Gonna drop him though.
hell no, they're not gonna. Nike ain't gonna drop. They'll quicker drop Kyrie for tweeting
You know why?
a Jewish thing.
But, I
Because
mean,
I'm pretty sure that there's Jewish execs at Nike.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And they're not trying to lose that Jewish.
everybody
community.
at the top of Nike owns a strap.
But honestly, I don't want to say I don't want to go deep in it, right? But I'm gonna tell you this. I think that John Morant, we can't say that no more.
This guy's nasty.
You can't say that no more. But
Oh, I didn't say the other thing. I said pause. Your boy Cam Thomas is wild.
yeah. Oh yeah.
He ain't played
Your
since.
boy's
He ain't get no bird since that.
I just realized that.
He ain't get no bird since.
Yeah, that's true.
That's crazy.
That's true. But I think his father spoke to him. But I also think that being a bad guy is going to bring him more money.
But
Now that
I don't agree with that.
Curry's not a bad guy, and he's getting the bag.
Yeah, I don't agree
But
with that.
I
Doesn't
think
really-
but I think the bag is different when you're a
don't
bad
think so.
guy.
This is not the
think so.
90s anymore.
I don't think so.
This
doesn't
is-
I think the
matter.
It
NBA
does
is
matter.
like straying away.
doesn't
from
matter.
that
Name a
because they're
bad
trying
guy
to
right now.
expand.
If you think your point is
In
valid,
in
name a
sports?
bad guy right now that's
In
getting
sports?
the bag. Yes.
In sports,
In basketball, no, we're gonna stick. Don't.
Draymond
bear
Green
off.
is a bad guy.
He's not
He's
getting.
not
What
even
bag
a
is he
bad
getting?
guy. He's just an
He's not
enforcer.
getting.
What
He's
bag?
not getting. He's not.
But his thing is,
What
his
bag does he have, though?
Draymond Green's bad guyness
No.
is on the court.
No.
Right.
So
Forget
he's not
that.
in a-
Forget
no,
that.
no.
Forget
We're
that.
talking about on the
Make
court.
your point. What bad guy has the bag?
Well, in sports, I had to look it up.
There's no bad guy with the bag, so
A
you
lot of-
can't think that
a
the
lot
bad
of
guy
bad
will
guys-
get you the bag.
Of course, being a villain is really.
Name a villain that has the
There's a
bag.
difference
though.
between being a villain on the court or
Who's-
on the field,
all right, so-
and you're doing things outside of the arena, which is going to get you in trouble. This is legal trouble
Right.
now,
That
and criminal
towing-
trouble.
that
It's
towing
not
gun-
like it's not like you hitting somebody in the court or whatever.
Right.
This is criminal trouble now. So
That's-
this is a different realm he going into.
But
That
again, you
towing gun
can't
stuff is
name. You
different.
cannot name one villain in the league that has the bag.
I mean, now, no, but I
But
mean,
this-
like
so then you
Garnett.
your
No,
point is not
but
valid.
I'm saying when you bring the bad guy image in, now you starting to. Now everybody's watching Memphis. Everybody want to see. I'm telling you, everybody going to see what Memphis is doing. Oh wow, they want to fight. Now I want to see what Memphis is doing. I want to see this. I want to see that.
I hear that.
But I'm
aspect,
saying
right? I
now
hear
they're
that
going to
aspect.
start watching the Grizzlies now because now it's like they're more excited because they're bad. Just like the Pistons. The Pistons were the bad guys in the 80s, right?
But again, this is not.
But it's all on the court
This
stuff,
is
though.
right.
I'm saying no. I'm saying that's on the court stuff, right? His stuff, he took it outside.
You know, John Morant. John Morant is the reason people are watching the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
His on the court, and no part of what he did was a bad guy, villain type of mentality.
I think the villain situation to me is big.
The villain situation of the Grizzlies as a team.
That's what I meant, the team,
Especially
right.
when after that Shannon Sharp thing, that rose to stop.
Yeah.
But this is not compared. This situation Ja is in right now is not
It's
compared.
irresponsible for somebody that's of his stature and the endorsements that he have, the stature that he can take his
Power
his
dropped
game
him.
to.
It's nothing.
Nobody cares about Power.
Yeah,
but
Power
nobody
Rangers.
cares like that.
Yeah.
But
Well, listen. We going
If you sponsor us, yes, we would.
John Morant.
Love you, Power
Listen,
Rangers.
Street League Sports. We wish you the best. We hope you get back soon. We gonna open up and bring in it. What's up with XFL, man?
I'm feeling it.
I'm liking the XFL.
How you feeling? How y'all
like
feeling about
XFL,
that?
bro. Well, I
As
like
you-
my Houston Roughnecks.
As usual,
Yeah.
as usual, I picked the worst team again.
I mean,
Houston
you know, this is what you
Roughnecks,
do. You
bro.
pick bad teams. You know what I'm saying? Everybody,
My
you know.
team is 4-0. Brandon Silvers is wilding right now. Best quarterback in the league.
My team is average 2-2 Arlington. You know what I'm saying? We got Sloan. He's horrible. My quarterback is horrible. We got the worst offense in the league, but our defense
AJ
is
McCarron
not
is
so
actually
bad.
really good. For St. Louis, he's doing good.
Yeah.
We have the worst
So
offense in the
if you
league.
don't know,
We have the
XFL
worst team in the league.
XFL has started. It's about 4 weeks in. It's a league with 8 teams, 2 divisions: XFL North, XFL South. On the XFL North side, we got the DC Defenders, we got St. Louis Battlehawks, Seattle Sea Dragons, and Las Vegas Vipers. And on XFL South, we got Houston Roughnecks, Arlington Renegades, San Antonio Brahmas,
And then
and
this team.
Orlando Guardians. That is his team. So, beginning of the season, we say, everybody.
with a Jaguar sign.
So, beginning of the season, we challenged each other. We said, XFL, new season again. Last time they did it was 2020? 2020. Coming back, we said we're going to pick a team. We're going to ride out with the team. You know what I'm saying? Of course, my boy over here took the worst of them. Orlando Guardians, they're 0-4.
Orlando, y'all gotta do something, man. Y'all gotta do
Trash.
something.
Trash.
Something.
Notable players on on the Orlando Guardians, they got Paxton Lynch.
Paxton Lynch is pretty good.
Who don't remember, he played on the Denver Broncos.
Yeah. But he got nobody.
Yeah, but
he has nobody.
He has no help.
Yeah, none.
We got Khalil Marshall's team over here, Houston Roughnecks.
Boy.
The best team in the league
Silvers.
right now. Hottest offense. Tell them something about your team.
Well, the Houston Roughnecks is the only
Hold on, can I
team.
say something, please? Orlando, please. Just, it's tax free. It's tax free state. Tax free state. Just come to the team and just win something for me. I need to have one team that does well. One team. I'm good.
The Houston Roughnecks is the only team in XFL that haven't lost a game yet in the 2 seasons. So 2020 they haven't lost a game. But it was cut off by COVID.
Right.
And then this year they haven't lost a game. They went 3-0 in 2020. They're 4-0 right now. Basically they have the best offense in the league. Their defense is pretty good as well. Brandon Silva is pretty good quarterback. He went to Troy. He played for Troy. He played very good. They have really good receivers. Cedric Boyd is good. And they had Jonte Kirkland, who's a stud. That kid can ball.
Yes.
He might right now he might be the best player in the XFL. Kirkland might be the best player in the XFL. He is balling.
Nah, he's good. He's good. Really good.
Balling. And I think they're gonna win the chip. What you gotta say about your Arlington Renegades?
Arlington Renegades, I had to keep it in Texas, closest to my Cowboy Stadium.
Well, Dallas used to play in Arlington too.
So,
Stadium.
I mean, we average team. You know what I'm saying? We 2-2 right now. Offense is horrible. There's no hope for the offense right now. But our defense is pretty good. I think we got like the 2nd ranked defense in the league.
Yeah.
Right now, head coach is Bob Stoops. You know what I'm saying? Oklahoma's finest. But what can I say? I mean, I'm riding out with my Renegades. I'm hoping something happens, in practice this week, and they just up this offense somehow. But Slaughter, our quarterback, I don't know where they got him, what sandlot they got him out of, but they need to send him back. We need somebody else.
Let me ask you a question. Do y'all think the NFL players who went there are like cheating per se?
Josh Gordon's doing okay.
So
great.
Right.
Again,
He's doing all right though. Yeah.
Before we tackle it, let's name some of them. Let's name some of the NFL
strong
players who are in the XFL now. So we just said
Josh
Gordon.
Gordon, you got
Paxton
AJ
Lynch.
McCarron.
If y'all don't know AJ McCarron, back up for the Bengals.
I saw.
AJ McCarron is what? 3-time national championship for Alabama.
He's
one of the greatest Alabama players ever.
Yeah.
His wife actually was famous when he was in the championship game. Remember that game?
Who's his wife?
His wife was like, they showed his wife on the in one of the games, on one of the championship games.
Yeah.
And I swear to you, when you checked her, she went from 2,000 followers to 200,000 followers.
Yeah, she looked that good.
Wow.
She was
And
bad.
his story is crazy. He was the backup for Joe Burrow, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Backup for Joe Burrow, and
He actually was a
he
starter.
took a pay cut because his son said he wanted to see him play football every Sunday,
And he can't make it to the NFL.
and he can't start over Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
We all
he
know
can't
he's
start
not
over.
starting over Joe
Yeah.
Burrow, so he took a
Well,
pay
he
cut.
started before Joe Burrow did.
AJ McCarron.
He did start
Yeah.
before Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
The year before Joe Burrow came.
Actually, no, he wasn't.
He was always
Joe
the
Burrow
backup.
got hurt.
Yeah.
McCarron got
Joe
drafted
Burrow got-
before
Joe Burrow got
Burrow, and I think McCarron
No,
was a starter the
McCarron-
year before.
He was a
McCarron started when Andy Dalton.
Got hurt.
Got
No,
hurt.
and they
Right,
benched.
right,
no,
right.
they benched Andy Dalton.
Oh, they benched Dalton for him.
They benched Dalton,
Yeah.
and then he started. Then the following year,
They drafted.
they drafted Burrow.
Yeah.
Then Burrow got hurt. Then McCarron came
McCarron
in.
came back in. He
But
played pretty good
that's
too.
that's a really good story though. Your
don't know how
son,
good of a story
and then
that
I
is.
seen
On
we
the
played
bench.
the Renegades played Battle Hawks this past weekend, and after the game, you see his son run out on the field and he give him a hug, and I'm like,
That's pretty
You
good.
cried, right? You
Oh,
cried.
yeah. Nah, I
they
didn't-
got
I didn't
other
cry. I
notable
didn't
players. They got some notable coaches too. You got Heinz Ward,
Heinz Ward.
Woodson.
yeah.
Bob Woodson,
Rod
Bob
Woodson.
Stoops.
Wade Phillips.
Wade,
Why-
Wade
why-
Phillips on my
Wade Phillips,
Houston
yeah.
Roughnecks.
Yeah.
Why can't we?
Yo,
He's
who's
doing really
your offensive coordinator?
The OC.
OC, I
his
think.
name.
Why
I
we
got
can't get a
his
good
name
coach?
right there.
Huh?
Why I can't get a good coach?
Who's your coach? I don't even know who your coach is. Who's your head coach?
Bum.
Yo, bro, you got an NFL quarterback.
So
I wish we had an NFL quarterback.
he was a fourth string.
Paxton Lynch.
Yes, He was a fourth string.
Still damn good. Who else? You got Ben DiNucci,
Ben DiNucci
back
played
up
for Seattle.
for the Cowboys.
He played for Seattle. He's doing pretty good in Seattle too.
Him and Josh Gordon
Him and Josh
connection
Gordon.
is looking
Doing
all right.
pretty good.
Martavius Bryant.
Yeah. One thing I want to get
Yo,
to,
Martavius Bryant was always good in the NFL.
but he was smoking weed. He got cut for smoking weed, right?
Him and your boy
Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon.
I like certain which rules y'all like. I like certain rules that they have there, and I think the NFL is actually gonna
So
take some of the rules like they did.
I like.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
The best rule to me, I feel like you can never be out of a game. You can never be out of a game.
Right.
When you score a touchdown,
1, 2, and 3 point.
1, 2, and 3 points. I love that.
And that other rule too, when to piggyback off that, if you're
Onside
late,
kick?
if you're down late in the fourth quarter, if you're down, you can and you score, you can get the ball back on a fourth and 15 to get a new set of downs instead of kicking it off.
So what we're saying is
That's crazy,
if
right?
you
Fire.
so
crazy.
what we're saying is instead of an onside kick, you're now going for a 4th and 15,
You have to
and
complete
once
a
you
4th and
get
15
that
to get the
4th
ball
and
back.
15, you get the ball back.
That's
I like that.
I like that. I like that. I like that a lot.
that.
I even like that. I like that. You don't have to do that in every NFL game, right? But when it comes down to
when you're
overtime,
down, yeah,
when it,
do it.
or when it comes down to playoffs, I like that. Onside kick.
I don't
in the playoffs,
like-
who wants to see an onside kick?
I
in the
don't like
playoffs?
onside kicks.
Who wants to see an
You
onside
never
kick?
get
in the
them,
playoffs?
bro.
No, you do get-
it's like a 2% chance you get an onside kick.
You
bro.
do get but 4th and 15 is
I
easy.
like that.
No,
I
but fourth-
would-
Not easy. That's
so-
hard.
so I would
it's
like
easy
them
in
to-
the-
hard to get.
It's easy in the
I
NFL.
was about to say I would like them to say 4th and 20.
Yeah, it's easy in
4th
the
and
NFL.
20, 4th and 20 in the NFL because you got to remember 15 yards is not hard. But every route is a 15
No.
yard.
In the NFL, it's
In the
easy.
NFL.
But you know why? You know why it'll be harder? Because they know you need that 15 yards. So that's why it'll be harder. Because
No,
now they're defending for that 15 yards. You know what I'm
True,
saying?
which is true. But also, you got to remember, you have more time in the backfield to pass a ball in the NFL.
What play would you run with that? Like,
There's so many plays because
There's
you
so
have
much
so
plays,
many
yeah.
Anything
receivers.
short.
You have so
You
many.
can't do that in
no,
short.
listen,
Nah.
you have so many
Post
receivers in the
corner.
NFL.
But
You
I would
have,
blitz.
A long dig.
listen,
Oh, yeah, I'm blitzing.
listen. In the NFL, you have so many receivers that's capable of catching that pass.
Mhm.
In the XFL, you don't. So now it's like you're
Well,
not
Martavius
only-
Bennett and Bryant and Josh Gordon, I think they could do it.
Yes, but guess what? What about the other receivers? So now, when you know you need 15 yards and they crack down on this one player, can you trust the other players?
I'm blitzing.
Barely.
I'm blitzing. As a defensive
Barely.
coordinator, I'm blitzing.
You know what I'm saying? But
Because
I, like
I don't think anybody in the XFL could beat you on 1-on-1.
You know what I like? You know what I like? What rule I like? I like the one challenge on any play.
Right. And I like the fact that the replay.
So now to ask you, right?
They're
So
available.
to ask you,
So
right?
NFL gonna
To
take
ask you,
anything.
would you take NFL's 2 challenges or XFL's 1 challenge on anything?
It depends.
I
It
would
depends.
like it if it was 1 challenge per quarter, per half. Because you
I-
use
I-
that 1 challenge, you use that challenge the first
But
half.
that
that's
one
it.
challenge is
Every-
on anything though. Like
anything-
any call made at all during the game.
That means
Remember, in the
that-
NFL, you can't
can't
challenge
challenge a lot
every
of
play.
stuff.
But you know why I don't really like that? Because the game will be longer.
What's
There's
that?
only 1 challenge.
It's only 1 challenge.
But 1 challenge per play.
No,
No,
only
one
one
challenge
challenge on any play.
on
You only
any
get 1 challenge
play.
for the game, but you can challenge any play.
Anything like it could be any call. There's no dead plays
So I
for
like
that
it too.
one challenge.
I like the NFL too.
I mean,
Two?
I'm not. I like the XFLs too. I like the NFL because you get 2, and then you get a third if you make those 2.
To make those 2
I
right.
think with the XFL, I don't know. I have to check, but if your challenge is successful, you should get another one.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Right.
It doesn't go like that,
Right.
but you should.
It should. Another rule that I like is the kickoff rule.
Oh, perfect. Love that.
That is the NFL is going to do that in a couple of years.
Of course.
Within 3 years, they're going to do that. It limits the injury,
It's like
and the ball's being returned.
Yeah.
They said 90% of the balls being returned
96%
Yeah.
returns.
compared to 36% returns in the NFL right now. With the kickoff being on the 35 now.
25.
No, they moved it up to 30. It's
Oh, no,
35.
not to mention,
Yeah,
like,
they
if
moved
you-
it to
if you-
35, right?
Yeah, I don't.
So the new
kick
kick,
the
the
ball
new
is
kickoff,
35.
well,
You know,
the
25,
kickoff rule in the
35.
XFL is now both teams are now 5 yards apart
On the 30 and the
on the
20.
30 and the 20 and the 25, and nobody's allowed to move until the returner touches the ball.
Right.
So
I
like
think
that.
they should
I
put them
that.
like face to face, like like line
Like
them
linemen?
up. Yeah, like line them up.
Mm.
The gun is on the outside as receivers, and then when the person when the returner catch the ball, then they can run. I think that would be perfect.
Like a punt?
Like
You
a
know how
punt.
long you're blocking for?
Don't matter.
I'm saying.
No.
once
You're not.
you engage-
No. You're not blocking until you catch the ball.
No, but once they engage, remember that
But
person
you're
that
gonna
caught the
run the ball
ball.
back mad
That's
farther.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like a
The
40-yard
person-
return every
the
play.
person
Nah,
that-
I don't like that. I don't
The
like that
person
too
that
much.
caught the ball
That's too
is
much.
like, he's
Like
like
30
60
yards
yards
behind,
back.
Somebody like
So
what's his
that
name?
you know
I
how
would love
long
to
you're
see him do
engaged
that.
with somebody, you're holding every
Dante
play.
Hall.
He will kill in that.
I would love to see Dante
He will
Hall.
kill
in
that.
that
You know what? I'm surprised more returners don't
Ain't
go
go
to
there.
XFL.
Like who? I mean, everybody who
The money
start,
ain't there, bro.
everybody who starts now
The
is
money not there right
playing
now.
returners.
What's the highest? Anybody know what the highest paid XFL player is?
Nah. I don't think they did contracts. I don't think they did like contract because if you
No, they making money.
well, no, of course they making, but I don't think like they put the contracts out there. I think that if you do well in XFL, you should.
It's definitely an audition.
So yeah, they so
It's-
only
it's
certain,
audition,
but
yes.
only limited players are still eligible to
Yeah.
go into the NFL though.
Why they can't be eligible?
I don't know.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I need
makes-
to look into because
it
I'm
makes
like,
no
yo,
sense.
I didn't see one thing. I knew there was a certain amount of times you can enter the combine, right?
Mhm.
But how you limited?
You
for
could be in a
chance to
free
do that?
agent,
Yeah, right.
right?
Like, yeah, no, but I forget what game I was watching, and they were saying how the receiver is still eligible to go to NFL. And that made me think, I'm like, so who's not eligible? How are you not eligible?
Maybe because he is.
They're taking dudes off of the couch and bringing them into the league.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So,
I've seen them. They take the truck driver who
Yeah.
kicked off for the Saints.
kickers.
Yeah, kickers. Yeah, that's weird. I can't see how they'll be ineligible to play.
I wonder. I gotta look that up to find out what makes you ineligible.
Right.
All right, so they get $5,000 a game with a $1,000 bonus if they win the game.
$6,000 a game.
They said
8
about
weeks.
they make about like 60 grand for the year.
That's not bad. That's nothing.
And
Like
additional
Walmart
$20,000 in housing and meals throughout the season.
5,000 a game.
NFL players,
8 games. That's 40 grand.
I know, but
They make about maybe 60 to 80 grand.
you work 6 days. You make
I mean, you're making 80 grand to play football, and you're getting free food.
Yeah, you make 80 grand to play football.
Just sign me up. Where the sign up at? I'll go play for the
I'm
Guardians. Since
saying-
they trash right now, they might need me.
Stop
The
it.
Guardians might need me.
I wonder how much you get paid on a practice squad in the NFL.
I just seen it. It was 125,000 something like that.
Yeah, you
Just
make money. I think
go
the minimum
You're
wage
just not
NFL.
playing- You're just not
It's
playing
400 or
football.
something like that.
Yeah, to get a minimum wage is like
If you're on
400,000.
the roster, it's like 400,000.
Yeah.
The only thing is you're just
minimum
not playing
for
football.
a practice squad player is
What would you do?
Me?
Yeah, you and like so your skills that you had
practice squad
coming
players.
out of high
They
school,
make
right?
$12,000 a week.
If you guys don't know, this man was pretty good. He was
Whatever,
pretty good in
man,
high school.
whatever.
So the minimum, that went up too. The minimum
I
for
would-
practice squad player is $12,000 a week. On the minimum salary of an NFL player that's on the active roster is $750,000 for the year.
So what I would do if I was
Practice squad.
playing, I would go to XFL.
You
Right.
go to that
I'll go to XFL.
And doing what?
I would
running
Instead of
back.
doing what?
Being on the practice squad.
be a practice squad. I'll go to NFL and retool my skills,
Mhm.
and then hopefully I'll get a job in the NFL.
So knowing who you were at Grady,
Mhm.
wide receiver, coming out, went to college,
Mhm.
play ball, you're out. What are you doing? You only making the practice squad. It's your second year. You're not evolving.
I'm
You're
going
not-
to the XFL because I could showcase my skills
Right.
on the XFL. Then the practice squad is not playing.
No,
You're not playing. You're not
At
even.
all.
You're not even suiting up.
at all.
at all.
You're showcasing your skills in practice.
You're cheering.
Yeah.
You're on the
But
sideline.
Yeah.
But
you can tell people I was in an NFL team. You can tell people that, I guess. But you have a better chance of making it from the XFL to an NFL roster by
yeah,
playing.
I
in
think
the
I'm
XFL.
bowling. I think
Now-
I'm bowling. I think I'm bowling in XFL and I'm wilding
Now,
everybody.
Yeah.
now, hold up. Now, if you're on a practice squad, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you decide to leave and just say I'm going to XFL, I think we do gotta. I think like you're under contract as a practice squad, right? You're all under contract.
You
So-
can't play in XFL and the NFL practice. squad,
Absolutely, you can't do that.
no, 'cause you're
So I
on the
wonder.
NFL.
So
if
I
Josh
would-
Gordon and them could go
No,
back to the
no,
league.
Josh,
can.
no,
He can, huh?
Josh Gordon
can.
was suspended for
No,
indefinite.
I know that. I just want to know
I
if
mean, but he could get reinstated.
He got
Nah,
reinstated.
Josh went back.
Oh, he did.
Josh
got
Josh
reinstated, but no, but he lost it again.
Right.
Lost
So
it
it
again.
can't be for weed.
Yeah.
Nah, I thought weed
Yeah.
was legal.
No, it
No,
was before that. Before
Yeah.
we got legal.
I
before
feel like
got
Josh Gordon was just in the league like last year. Or 2
yeah,
years.
and, yeah, he
Like
was
3
he was
years
in the, but 3 years. But he got
And he
caught
got
weed
suspended
again.
That's
But
crazy.
Tavius Bryant got caught for a year.
They should have been reinstated once they lifted that rule.
No, when you suspended for a year, suspended for a year.
You know how it is.
Just like that's like my boy, man. What's his name? Who was gambling on the games? I think
Calvin
Ridley.
I think he should have just like.
That was a little harsh.
He's in with Miami now.
Nah. Calvin Ridley is going to be a starter on any team.
I think he's in Jacksonville.
I'm not going to XFL. Calvin Ridley is going to be a starter on every team.
No, he is. No. He's starting on.
He was great in Alabama.
He's starting in Jacksonville. Yeah, he's starting.
They gonna be.
All right, so we got week 5 coming up this week of the XFL.
XFL.
We're gonna have a lot of good games. Thursday, the Roughnecks is playing.
We will be
ESPN.
one of these coming weeks. We will be live at a XFL football game.
Most likely, we'll be going to maybe DC.
DC.
This is closest. So we'll have that. We'll be live. We'll
Shout
be in
out
the
to
streets.
everybody from
We'll be
DC.
live in the streets, man.
Shout out to everybody
Live in
from
the streets.
DC. I think that's the only team from the East, and they are undefeated also.
That's facts.
That's good.
All right, so until next time, this is Street League Sports.
Peace out.